Please welcome Jason Biggs.
Hi, ladies. How are you?
Welcome back.
Thank you. How's it going? Thank you, Whoopi.
Everyone knows you from American Pie, that franchise.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So much so that you've had to avoid awkward moments on the street with your family. Recently, your son started asking you some questions about the film.
You can't even get this out.
I can't even give it out.
What happened?
Yeah. Well, look, we live in New York, and we walk the city streets quite often, and people will walk by and recognize me, and sometimes they'll say some things, and it happened very recently, actually. Someone, like, they were just walking ahead of me, my sons, and someone walked by and was like, "Hey, it's the pie." And I quickly looked at the boys, and they hadn't heard him, thank goodness. But Sid's starting to ask questions, my 12-year-old. He's starting to, he knows, he's heard it enough. He knows there's something with a pie. He knows, he knows that I specifically do something with a pie. He's starting to piece it together. He's been asking questions. He went to camp this summer. And you know what? It's the counselors. It's the counselors. It's the teachers.
Those counselors.
And it's the older brothers. It's the older siblings
yes.
of his friends. And so anyway, we decided, that we would like to get ahead of this because he's going to hear. He's hearing so much. I showed him the scene.
Yeah.
Jenny and I decided that we would show him the scene. And you know what? He was fine, and there was like a bit of a pause afterwards, and he looked up at me. I didn't know what he was going to say, and he said, "Dad, you're a really good actor." And I was like, "Oh." I mean, he was surprised.
Yeah.
He sounded surprised a little bit.
They will always, they always are surprised.
He did sound a little surprised,
That's
but
cute,
it was
though.
very cute, and now he knows, and so
He knows.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard to believe, but American Pie 2 is celebrating its 25th anniversary this year. Wow. Does not sound right, but it is. And you say that you learned a very meaningful lesson from your on-screen father, Eugene Levy.
Love him.
Can you share what that was and what stayed with you about it?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I learned so much from Eugene. I'd say one of the most, well, first of all, he's just a lovely man, and the way he conducts himself on set as a human is, of course, the thing that I've absorbed plenty of and most of. But comedically, what he's so brilliant at is grounding everything. So so even in the most sort of heightened circumstances, most ridiculous moments. I mean, he played a character with 2 left feet in Best in Show.
Yes.
He walked in on me with a pie. Like, there are things. But his whole thing is, like, play it like a drama almost, like ground. The comedy will come, I've just tried to absorb as much as possible.
Well, following your American Pie success, you've said people rarely told you no, which escalated substance abuse for you. But you're 8 years sober, so congratulations. So my question is, when did you realize it was time to make a change, and what advice would you give to people that are starting on that journey?
Yeah. It's something I'm really proud of, and it's certainly been difficult. I think for me, I just couldn't stop thinking about it. For me, it was like, I'm very lucky insofar as, my bottom wasn't sort of in the basement, at least in terms of, I wasn't arrested, didn't hurt any. Well, there's damage, but not the kind that you could read about, certainly, and it could have been worse. But it was my obsession. The snakes in my head, they just never went away. They kept getting worse and worse and worse, and it became all consuming, and I couldn't be present, and I couldn't be focused, and it was a clear issue. And then when Jenny got pregnant, that was sort of a wake-up call for me. They say you got to get sober for yourself. I agree and disagree. I believe that when you first get sober, whatever the reason is, it doesn't matter. Like, whether it's for someone else, for your family, Jenny was pregnant, I got to get sober, whatever it is. I think in order to stay sober, you have to do it for yourself.
Right.
So that's what got me in. What keeps me there is I need to do it for myself. Advice is ask for help.
we have to talk about your new movie, Untitled Home Invasion Romance. I watched it last night and I was laughing. Oh my God, my heart raced through at least 3/4 of that. But it's the details of romantic getaway gone absurdly and a little violently wrong. You not only star in the film, but it's your directorial debut. So what made you decide that this was the one that you wanted to be in the director's chair for?
Yeah, I think because it was unexpected. You know, it was different and it was fun. It's also the kind of movie that I love to watch. I mean, you know, the American Pie films, I love that kind of comedy, a bit broader, you know, and I was briefly attached to direct something that was a little more in that vein, but I thought, you know, this was just more unexpected for me, you know, certainly as a director, but even as an actor, I felt like it was kind of a different world. And I don't know, I love the Coen brothers. They are my favorite filmmakers, and I am a Coen brother. I'm not saying that, but this script, when I first read it, it reminded me of that darkly comedic world that they're able to create expertly. But it was just really fun. It was, what is the movie? It's a thriller, it's a comedy, it's a whodunit, it's a drama, and so I knew it would be a challenge because of that. You know, it wasn't straightforward. But that's what I really loved about it. So as far as acting in it as well, and that sort of challenge,
that's the part that,
that was a little tricky. I just asked everybody for help. Like if I was in a scene, I would tell anybody that was watching the monitors, like if you have a note for me, give it to me. If that didn't feel real, tell me. Like if you think that we should do one more, tell me. Because it was a small budget. I didn't have the luxury of watching playback after each take. I had to kind of do a few and then sort of decide, like, okay, let's go watch.
And although the movie is a pretty dark comedy, is there something you want people to take away from it?
You know, I mean, first and foremost, I want people to have fun. I mean, your reaction, Sarah, what'd you say?
I said, don't kill people.
Yeah, I think the big lesson here is murder is bad. Still, you know, things have changed over time, but murder is still bad. The world is crazy and complicated at the moment, and you know, I've always believed in the power of movies, and I think this one is fun and weird and cool, and I'm proud of it, and you know, and yeah, maybe there's a lesson about, you know, the crazy things you'll do for love. I mean, this is certainly one of them. Faking a break-in to step up and be the hero is certainly up there, I think. So, yeah.
And you know what I'd say to you, man? Don't disregard what you know.
Yeah.
You did this because you knew how to do it.
No.
You didn't, because if you didn't, it wouldn't have worked. So you know what you're doing.
Thank you.
Just want to put that in there.
Thank you.
Thanks to Jason Biggs. Okay, Untitled Home Invasion Romance. Yes, I got it. Is out now digitally.